10 years since the Dean opened in Dublin. Yeah, hard as it is to imagine now, back in 2014 this was a very different city emerging from recession. New hotels were thin on the ground, and ideas like Sophie's, its rooftop bar and restaurant, its pops of contemporary Irish art, the open minibars in the rooms, or staff dressed in jeans and t-shirts. Now these ideas weren't new from an international context. Brands like the Hoxton and Ace had been doing it for years overseas, but in Dublin they really felt fresh. Deans used saucy, playful language. They gave guests and locals places that they could socialise in. And today there are Deans in Galway, in Cork. There are sister hotels like the Mason, Glasson Lake House, the Leinster, and there are even sub-brands that have been putting it up to hotels all over again, like the Power Gym or Dime Coffee, for example. I spoke to hoteliers like John Burke of the Armada in County Clare and Ciara Tracy of the Ross in Killarney. Very different but very creative lifestyle hotels in their own right. And they told me that the Dean, with its anything goes mantra, sort of gave people not just insights but permission to experiment, to have fun, to rip up the rule book or break the mould of what an Irish hotel could be. Now the Deans aren't perfect. I often think their food, for instance, could be a lot more consistent across the venues. Some of the ideas you might find gimmicky, but in an Irish context their influence really has been lasting. And I think their legacy at this point is that they managed to put an Irish accent on those global lifestyle ideas. So just one example, they've spent over €1 million on contemporary Irish art and prints for the hotels. So what's next? Well, last year a majority stake in the Dean Hotel Group was bought by LHC, that's a British property group, and they have announced plans for Deans in Munich, in Miami and other cities. A new decade has just begun.